Have you ever encountered a child with pitch black eyes, void of any white and full of an unsettling aura? If you have, you might have come across the mysterious phenomenon of black-eyed kids. This enigma, often whispered about in hushed tones, refers to sightings of children whose eyes are as dark as the deepest abyss, lacking the whites we associate with normal human eyes. These children aren't just visually disturbing, they radiate a profoundly unsettling feeling that chills the bones of those who cross their path. Imagine this: it's a quiet night, and out of nowhere a knock echoes on your door. Standing there is a child, their eyes as black as the night sky, asking for help or pleading to be let into your home or car. There's something deeply wrong, and you feel it in your core. The first reported encounter with these eerie children comes from a journalist in Texas. Brian Bethel, a journalist from Texas, is credited with the first documented encounter with the black-eyed kids in 1996. This chilling encounter set the stage for a phenomenon that would capture the intrigue and fear of many across the globe. On a seemingly ordinary night, Bethel found himself parked outside a movie theater, busily scribbling checks by the dim glow of the streetlight. His quiet routine was interrupted by a gentle knock on his car window. On the other side of the glass stood two boys, no older than 10 or 12, clad in hoodies. They seemed harmless, even pitiful, as they explained they'd missed their ride and were running late for their movie. They pleaded with Bethel for a lift home, promising it wasn't far. As Bethel looked into the boys' faces, a creeping sense of unease began to wash over him. His hand hovered over the door lock, an instinctive reaction to help the children in need. But something felt off. It was as if a primal part of his brain was sounding an alarm, a silent scream that something was terribly wrong. It was then that he noticed their eyes, or rather the void where their eyes should have been. Instead of the familiar whites and irises, there was nothing but an endless sea of black, a sight that sent chills down his spine. The boys, who had seemed so innocent at first, now radiated an aura of menace. Their pleas for help turned into demands, their voices echoing in the confined space of the car with a sinister tone. Overwhelmed with fear, Bethel did the only thing that made sense in that moment. He put his car into gear, and as the engine roared to life, he sped away, leaving the black-eyed children in his rearview mirror. Bethel's story, posted on a ghost hunters forum, quickly gained traction, leading to others sharing their similar experiences. His encounter with the black-eyed kids was just the beginning, a first sighting that would ignite a global fascination with these enigmatic entities. Following Bethel's account, reports of black-eyed kids began to surface from all around the world. It was as if a Pandora's box had been opened. Sightings of these eerie children started popping up in every nook and cranny of our globe, from the busy streets of bustling metropolises to the quiet corners of rural towns. No place seemed immune to their unsettling presence. A common thread weaved its way through all these accounts, creating an intricate tapestry of dread and unease. Each story echoed the others, recounting the children's peculiar requests for help or permission to enter homes, cars, even phone booths, always asking, always seeking entrance, their voices as monotone as their pitch-black eyes. And what eyes they were! Their signature feature, void of any white, any iris, any semblance of human warmth. It was as if they held the blackness of the cosmos within their gaze, a blackness that seemed to seep into your very soul. There was something profoundly unsettling about them, something that invoked an overwhelming sense of dread in those unfortunate enough to cross their paths. Yet despite the numerous accounts and the shared experiences, tangible evidence of these black-eyed kids remains elusive. There are no clear photographs, no video footage, nothing that could definitively prove their existence to the skeptics. This lack of hard proof has fueled a wave of doubt and skepticism, causing some to dismiss these accounts as mere urban legends, products of overactive imaginations, or even elaborate hoaxes. But those who've encountered these children, they tell a different story. Their voices tremble as they recount their experiences, their eyes haunted by the memory of those soulless black orbs. They are adamant, unyielding in their conviction that what they've experienced is real, is terrifying, and is far from any work of fiction. Despite the skepticism, those who've encountered these children are adamant about the reality and the terror of their experiences. The phenomenon of the black-eyed kids continues to rise, casting a long, ominous shadow over our understanding of the paranormal. The phenomenon of black-eyed kids raises more questions than it answers. What are these children? Where do they come from? And what do they want? This enigma has sparked numerous theories, each one more intriguing than the last. Some suggest that these children are not of this world, but rather visitors from another dimension or time. Others propose a more celestial origin, placing these enigmatic figures in the realm of extraterrestrials. These theories posit that the black-eyed kids are beings from other planets, possibly seeking to understand us or perhaps to warn us. Another popular theory is that these children are spirits or demons, trapped in a state of limbo between this world and the next. The chilling accounts of their encounters often involve them asking for permission to enter a space, a characteristic shared with many folklore tales about demonic entities. Some skeptics argue that these stories are nothing more than urban legends, propagated through the power of the internet and our collective fascination with the unknown. They suggest that the tales of black-eyed kids are simply modern ghost stories designed to thrill, scare, and captivate. And yet no theory has been definitively proven. The mystery of the black-eyed kids remains unsolved, wrapped in layers of speculation and conjecture. Despite numerous accounts and sightings, tangible evidence is scarce. This lack of concrete proof further fuels the mystery and keeps the intrigue alive. In the end, the black-eyed kids phenomenon is a complex puzzle, a conundrum that invites us to question our understanding of reality. It stirs our curiosity, makes us wonder about the unknown, and challenges us to explore the mysteries of our world. Whether you believe in the black-eyed kids or dismiss them as urban legends, one thing is certain. The stories of these encounters are chilling enough to make anyone think twice before opening their door late at night.